Hello students, welcome to the presentation. Hope you all are doing good. Students, we have already done with your 9th standard first chapter that is called sets. Today we are going to do something called revision. I've seen so many students when it comes to revision they will be really scared. The reason is no proper planning. Today I'm going to share with you some tips so that you can do your revision better. It is not only applicable for your 9th standard or only for maths, it is applicable for your entire study. So let's start. Now, how to do a revision? The first thing while doing the revision you have to concentrate is repetition. What do you mean by repetition? You should go through the complete chapter once. Whether you'll be able to understand it or not, please read the chapter. In the second step, you should make a list of the topic and subtopic of that particular chapter. This is because if somebody will ask you to tell something regarding that chapter, you should be able to tell at least the topic and the subtopic. Then itself it is a great indication that yes, you have learned that chapter. After this, you should make a list of the things which you don't know and which you know 100%. That means in particular chapter there will be things which you are very sure and you know 100%, and there will be some things or sums which you don't know. So you should make a gap analysis of the both. That means you should try to bridge a gap between the both the topics. The next one is after learning what you don't know and what you know, you should do a focused revision. Now, what do you mean by focused revision? Focused revision is nothing but now we know the gap. So to fill up that gap, what you have to do, you should focus on only that gap which you don't know. For this, you can take a help of your teacher, your mentor, or a peer who can help you to understand that topic very well. It is done. Now you are sure about the topic. Now the last step is again go through the complete chapter to make it understand more clear. Hope these tips will be able to help you to make the revision easily. Now let me repeat things again. The first thing is while doing the revision, you have to go through the chapter first, whether you will be able to understand it or not. And the second thing is make a list of topic and subtopic of that particular chapter. After that, you should know what are the things which you know and which you don't know. Okay, and the next step is once you know okay there is a gap, you should get a gap analysis. That means you should take a help of anyone who can help you to understand that chapter very well. That is called as a focused revision. Once you're done with the focused revision, the last step is again go through that complete chapter to make it understand more clear. Now this is all about the revision. We are already done with our sets, so let's quickly go through our chapter once. What is a set? You know that a well-defined collection of objects is called as a set. The next one is methods of writing a set. A set builder form or a rule method or a rooster or a listing method. And the next we have also learned about singleton set which has a single element in it, empty set which is also called as a null set which has nothing in it, and the finite set which contains the number of elements or a number of counting elements in it. And the next one is infinite set which cannot be counted, which has in infinite numbers. And the last one is equal sets which contains the equal number of elements in both the sets. You will call it as an equal set. Next we have also learned Venn diagram. A British logician John Venn who used representation of a sets in a closed figures, we will call it as a Venn diagram. After that, under the kinds of set we have learned subset. Suppose set A is a subset of set B, then that means each and every element A should be there in B. Then we will call it as an A is a subset of B. After that we have learned universal set. Universal set will be represented by capital letter U, and it is also represented by a Venn diagram in a rectangular shape which contains all the elements in it. Next we have learned complement of a set. Suppose set A contains two elements, and by leaving that what is remaining in the universal set we will call it as a complement of set A. After that we have learned operations on set. Under the operations on set, the first one we have learned is intersection of two sets. Now what do you mean by intersection? Intersection is nothing but the common elements in both the sets, we will call it as an intersection. The second one is union of two sets. Under the union of two sets we have learned it is a combination or a combine of a two sets sets, we will call it as a union of two sets. Next one, the number of elements in a set. Number of elements in a set is denoted by n of a or n of b or any capital. That is the number of elements. We have to count the number of elements in particular set. Here we have learned one important formula that is also called as De Morgan's law. That is n of a union b is equal to n of a plus n of b minus n of a intersection b. After that we have learned disjoint sets. Now disjoint sets are those sets which are completely different. That means not even a single element in common in both the sets. Thus these and all the topics we have or subtopics we have learned in the chapter sets. Hope you are able to understand. Now you can solve the questions which is given below. Stay safe, be healthy. Thank you.